What's up, everyone? This is Jared and Nick from What Cheers Beer Reviews. Tonight we're doing Sierra Nevada's Spring Seasonal, the Ruthless Rye IPA.
Yeah, this previously was Glissade, and then last spring they finally said, forget that, we'll come out with something a lot more exciting. IPAs are all the rage, and just came out with this Rye IPA. And, you know, they took a gamble. Sierra Nevada's a big company, so when they put out a new beer that's going to be a seasonal, they want it to stick. This one did. This was a big hit.
Huge hit.
It really like hit on a little bit of a IPA fan base and pale ale fan base, and then they added that rye malt in there, and it just really changed it up. So a little bit about this beer.
55 IBUs, 6.6% alcohol, plenty of rye in there.
Yeah, it's a very drinkable beer with a lot of flavor. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the appearance.
Yeah. Crystal clear.
Yep.
See right through it.
This is kind of a
reddish, kind of amber.
Yeah, it's a reddish amber, but it's crystal clear. The bubbles are flowing up kind of slowly.
Yeah.
The carbonation is nice. You can tell.
Nice, kind of off-white head. I mean, look at the lacing.
Yeah, check out the lacing on this. Just
fantastic lacing.
Sticking around. There, you know, big. It was a big, fluffy, off-white head that's kind of diminishing now after a couple minutes.
Right.
But it actually is a gorgeous-looking beer, and when you think of a rye IPA, you kind of think it might be this color.
Exactly.
And it
That's
just
exactly
really
what I think with rye beers.
matches the name. So let's go ahead and get a smell.
All right.
This thing is just exploding with aromatics. It's like this is bottled on January 9th, and today is the 30th. So this is extremely fresh for Sierra Nevada to get all the way over here. Usually their beers take a while.
Yeah.
But this is a really fresh bottle, and man,
it smells so good.
it's so spicy, like peppery.
Peppery, some floral notes, some aroma.
It's that classic
some hop aroma.
Classic Sierra Nevada West Coast kind of pungent, floral, yet earthy kind of.
A little bit of citrus
hops.
too. I mean, this is good. I wish they could smell this right now. I wish they could smell what I'm smelling.
It's just it's exploding with flavor in the nose.
Yeah. Wow.
And it just has that earthy, grassy, yet citrusy notes to it, and then that spicy kick.
Spicy peppery note to it.
Yep.
I mean,
so it smells delicious. Let's get a taste.
Cheers.
On the Ruthless Rye. Cheers.
Wow, that's great. I mean, you take a sip, you get a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of that floral kind of citrusy note, and then all of a sudden the rye like bites back.
Yeah, finishes with a really nice, dry, clean finish with that little bit of spiciness that you got in the aroma. It's all there in the taste, and it's actually a creamy mouthfeel kind of. It's not what you don't. It's not like light, like bodied really. It's kind of medium bodied.
Yeah, this is good.
And it really is a perfect balance of all those things we talked about. Of this, you know, you get the sweetness.
It is. This is how a rye beer is supposed to be.
Yep.
I mean, the flavors.
They nailed it.
Are blending.
I know they spent quite a bit of time perfecting this recipe when they came out with it, because, like I said, they didn't want it to fail. You know, they're replacing a seasonal. It's got to stick, and they got a delicious beer here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Jared and I were drinking one the other night, and we said, you know what? Even though it's just a Sierra Nevada seasonal, it deserves its own review.
It's great
because it really is impressive from them.
It's been out for about a week now here, and it's already flying off the shelves.
Yeah, and it's fresh. So, you know, get it now. I would say get it now.
So,
I mean, there's not much more to talk about aside from the fact that
what I think is cool. Just to throw in there real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
You get a little bit. It's very faint in the background. You get a little bit almost like a chocolatey, like coffee note to it.
Yeah. Right.
I didn't realize this. Right, exactly. The first time I tasted that, and then I didn't realize it until just looking up the information. Now they actually use chocolate malt in there, which usually gives a little bit of that kind of chocolatey cocoa flavor to it. So that's really cool.
And it's so drinkable. I mean, if you guys are familiar with obviously Sierra Nevada Torpedo or any of their other IPAs, pale ales, it's just they know how to make drinkable beers.
Yeah.
Like this kind of beer is so drinkable. We're already flying through this as we're talking.
So,
ratings.
RateBeer 98. BeerAdvocate 88. What do you think?
I gotta go with a 90 on this. I think it's just really an A beer. You know, it's nothing world class. Like your mind's not gonna be blown from it. But for what it is, and you know, a rye IPA, we just haven't had that many of them. But this is a really good one. If it was just another IPA, another West Coast IPA, I wouldn't be as impressed. Especially how fresh this is. The rye is really setting this one apart. It's coming through. It leaves you this nice kind of spiciness, and it's just a real clean finish too. And it's extremely, extremely drinkable. So 90 from me.
90 from you? For me, I'm probably going to have to go with the 90 as well. I mean, like I said, when you take a sip, you get that sweetness, and then the rye really like bites back.
Yep, it does.
I mean, I've had plenty of rye beers in the past, and you don't get a lot of rye. This is how a rye beer should be.
Yep.
For me, you get the sweetness, you get some rye, you get some floral notes, some citrus. The flavors they're blended perfectly. And
aside from Celebration, which is another great seasonal from Sierra Nevada, you know, that was my favorite up until this year when I tasted this again.
Yeah.
This is definitely my new favorite Sierra Nevada seasonal.
Cool.
It's you
outstanding.
know, it's perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, let us know if you've had it yet this year. If you're gonna get it, I highly suggest you get it.
Yeah.
Pick up a 12-pack.
Definitely. It just came out, so it'll be around for a month or two.
And it's inexpensive.
Yeah. Spring will probably roll around, and then it'll be gone because that's how beer seasons work. But
absolutely.
You know,
but
get it while you can.
Get it now. Get it fresh. And thanks for tuning in, guys.
Cheers.
See you next time. Cheers.